I'm doing a session for clients, so I'm going to be sharing psychic wisdom and energy healing. If any of you are interested in exploring a session with me, please come visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. All right, I'm going to read the goals out loud here and get started. Okay. Hi, Abbey. I'm working on weight loss and body transformation. I would love your help with this. Thank you. Working on weight loss and body transformation. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for the opportunity to connect with you today. I can't wait to see what we discover. Right now, the energy is just sort of like circulating in a spherical way. It's not really saying a whole lot yet. It's kind of mysterious. So I'm going to relax and then we'll see what comes up. All right, here we go. Weight loss and body transformation. Okay, holy smokes. What I initially run into is a lot of overwhelming energy, and it's primarily actually heart, throat, face, crown, like all this sort of energy sector right here. And in this image, I see you and you're sort of trying to claw your way out, feeling stuck inside of something, okay? And you have a pretty useful nails because, you're grinding into the wood of this wall and you're making straight up claw marks. You're just trying to claw your way out. And it's really attacking. It's like this, okay? Like desperate. It's almost like the worst case scenario. It's like our ultimate nightmare, Edgar Allan Poe style, like you're buried alive in the coffin and then you're trying to claw your way out of this wooden box and you can't get out. It's like this. That's the initial scene. No. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of wavering between falling apart and crying and not wanting to give up. So I say, okay, thank you so much for sharing this with me. Let's just slow down. Let's just breathe a little bit. We can take a break from the clawing. We can always come back to that. You're having a hard time really valuing. It's almost like, are you able to put energy in a genuinely harmonious, heart balanced way, energy into what you see in the mirror and just loving you for who you are physically, mentally, emotionally, as a soul, I feel like we got to start with the basics here. I don't know. It's almost like there's a major energy congestion in the way between you being able to put the energy into this yourself as though it is really genuinely of value, as it's really important to you right now. It is important, but the energy you're able to put into it is not on the level where I feel like you're going to achieve your goals, okay? Because I also feel there's a real and raw sensitivity that a lot of your energy is going into, more so than to weight loss, body transformation. And as I talk about this, it's almost like giving you room to breathe. It's almost like you've been going through something that's sort of collecting energy, and it's building up and building up. So you're kind of like a puffed out balloon, and just having someone come in and just assess the situation here is helping you relax more, is helping to let go of that air, helping you to feel more tuned in with yourself, with you, genuine you, okay? With genuine you. For weight loss, body transformation, you got to have genuine energy exchanges with genuinely you, okay? And an environment where you're in your elemental space. Like it's your element, your space, your genuinely you time. And to try to juggle that in the mix of something that's creating an emotional calamity that you're clawing your way out of, and all this energy building up and becoming like a hot air balloon here. This isn't gonna work, right? All right, this is good. This is like some Hulk level you. It's like the roars coming. Okay, you're really angry, really frustrated and fed up, okay? This is real stuff here. This is real human level stuff here. This is real present day stuff. Isn't it funny when anger just gets weird? Your anger is getting weird, okay? So we're just gonna let it get weird. It's like, is there the language? Is there the body language, the vocal language, the facial expressions that could justify, that could do it justice to this level of anger? It's like this unresolved frustration that's really big, okay? And funny anger looks like this. It's it's almost like a game, and it could be a travel game, and there's little divots, and you could put like little like golf tees in the divots and like move them around. And I'm almost certain there's some kind of mini travel game. Maybe you guys know what it is. But instead of it being like the tee, like for the golf tees, it's more like little pebbles, okay? And there's 4 rows and like 16 long. And these little pebbles are just going everywhere. And it's specifically black and white, but there's more white than there is black, okay? And it's like, I'm trying, but we don't even know what this game is. We don't even know really what we're doing here. We're trying at what exactly, but the anger has gone kind of nuts, and it's not coherent anymore. Maybe focusing on weight loss, body transformation would actually be a relief. Maybe that would be preferred if my life could revolve around something that matters to me like this, instead of where I'm losing it with this unresolved anger, you know? Maybe it's nice to just direct the attention towards something you are wanting to accomplish, but maybe it's not time. Maybe you're not in the right space to be able to actually make progress with that, because what's louder than that is this here. That's an automatic fish feeder. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Let's see where we're at now. Man, you got so much unresolved energy going on. Okay, let's take a giant plank of wood, and it's round. Is almost big enough to be a decent pub-sized table, okay? It's thin, it's like it's been drifting in the ocean, so it's rotted, okay? It's not really functional. I mean, it's kind of like, this isn't useful at all. This isn't useful at all. But somehow this useless, bigger, rounded-sized piece of rotted wood is blocking our way. So are we super small here? Or is this actually larger than I think, you know? And for some reason this, which isn't that powerful, somehow is powerful enough to completely make it impossible to move forward, to move through it, to move past this. What's this wood represent, you know? I mean, I'll tell you, it's worn out, it's junk, it's not that strong. useless. It's been drifting for a while. I mean, so what we're looking at that's blocking the path is broken. Is a broken energy blocking the path that for some reason is more powerful than the ability to move forward. So how is that possible? Is that what you're clawing at? You're trying to get that to break down? It's doing is breaking you down. This broken wood is breaking you down. Oh boy. I will say just the conversation, just me being in your energy field is already, I mean, holy smokes, is it already relaxing a lot of energy, and it's really relaxing it down. It's really congested heart level and up. It's really congested here. And so as it moves down, it's getting more breathable. It's getting more, I guess, not so caught in the emotions as it is, let's try to think clearly. But thinking clearly is being kind of getting muddled up with, I mean, it just feels like you're losing your sense of self as well. Like your genuine you time, and maybe the weight loss transformation goals are actually beneath the surface is I want to be me again. You know, maybe that is actually what you're saying is I want to be me again. And in the way of you being you is you're putting energy into this. So what does this have to do? Why is this, you know, in the way of you being able to just find yourself again, you know? You have a lot going on here, okay? It's like the never-ending battle, okay? we get from one place to the next place to the next place. Now we have it's kind of an illusion, this wood, and I see moving through it as this army, all right? And this army of marching big guys. But there's something robotic, although they don't look like robots. They also don't necessarily look like humans. They're like spherical head, a yellow spherical head on a really oversized kind of cylindrical spherical body, kind of bulbousy. I mean, I don't know, they could probably draw this pretty easily. It looks goofy, but it's serious, and I can hear that all the soldiers are marching in the same steps, like it's perfect steps. So there's always a space in between each pounding step of the masses stepping at the same time. So they're marching in, okay, through this big piece of wood, right? Where are you in this? Where are you actually? I feel like I'm more present than you are present in this scene, and yet your guides, my guides, the universe is saying this is loud. This is a big deal. Where are you? You're very quiet. You're very mouse-like. And I'm not talking like, I mean, you're literally not visibly here. You're energetically maybe very light as a feather. You're very vibrationally not here. It's like, let's find a feather on a mountain, you know? I can find the mountain, I can't find the feather. So your energy is very not here. So that's another big deal. All right, because your energy is the marching soldiers right now. That your energy is the marching soldiers coming from the other side of the wood, coming towards where we were standing. You just disappeared. You then became these marching soldiers. There's another you that is over there as well, coming towards us from the other side of that wood. It's very like baboon, like King Kong level. And really doing the call of the wild and the beating on the chest, okay? That's also you. And, okay, you know what's cool? The next message I'm getting, when this is, you know when life gets almost impossible to keep up with? You yourself are going through a major transformation. And when major transformations take place, it's almost like how can you be organized? How can you be yourself? How can you engage, put your energy into something you really want to be putting your energy into? When you're at a specific point, a node in your timeline right now in the present, that is got all this going on. There's so much of you and everything else, like even the marching soldiers coming towards us, which is pretty much just me now, this baboon. This plank of wood, this wood that is stronger than you for some reason, you not able to get yourself out, you wanting to just be you, find yourself again, wanting to invest time in weight loss and body transformation. All this stuff you see, it's like you're going through a transformation, so you'll never be yourself again. Every day you're never gonna, we might have a familiar sense of what our identity is, but when you go through major transformation, you are transforming. So your identity means you're going to be some new you. And maybe that new you isn't someone that you particularly want to be. And maybe you don't want to be this you, but this is the you that you're called to be right now. And maybe we don't have to judge that, Maybe you can just be this you right now. Maybe this you is heavier than you would like to be. Maybe it doesn't have the same shape you would like to have. Like maybe it's not what you want to look at in the mirror, this new you, but you're going through a major transformation, and that is stressful. So when you're under extreme stress and pressure, you can gain weight. You can not like what you look like in the mirror. You can, because stress and transformation kind of go together. Big life changes, trying to find yourself, can't find yourself because you're new you. So let's work with you right now. Let's work with you right now. Let's see you for as you are right now, and not try to go back to something familiar, but work with what maybe is unfamiliar and get excited about unfamiliarity. And let's see where that takes us, okay? Barb, no, you just, ew, you don't like that, okay? I'm going to ask you straight. I'm just going to ask you straight, okay? Are we being realistic here? Is it realistically the right time to invest your energy into achieving a certain look in the mirror? Because what is required to do that is breathing room, some stress-free time, okay? Time for you to be in the center of your life a little bit, okay? A time to wind down, time to feel loved. When you're in an environment that loves you, it's actually even more empowering to lose weight and to find the body you're looking for, because you feel supported. You're not having to hold the weight of whatever the emotional processes are in your life, or whatever everybody else is going through, whatever you're going through, how that's working or not working together, but it's complicated, right? So when energy is kind of like that, it's harder to achieve that kind of goal, Because that is a heavenly moment. That's like an I love myself moment. That's I'm dedicated to me moment. That's what that is, If you're not able to really be dedicated to you in a way that fits you and fits your style, fits your lifestyle, is realistic, then maybe we need to, we need to talk about it like this. So let's see here. All right, so guides are basically saying, let's just set weight loss and body transformation over here. Let's just set that over there. It's just distracting us from what really is important right now, which getting to what's really going on right now. That's what they're like, okay? Okay. I don't know why this makes me laugh, but you have a lot of unresolved rage. because things just don't work the way you want them to. It's not fair. It's not right. Why? Why? You need a screaming room. You need to go find a little tiny room where you can close the door and lock it and just scream and say why. Because sometimes that's the hopeless, like it's not hopeless, but when you feel like you lack empowerment and life has just got you by the throat or something, you just don't get to be the grounded inspiration that creates the life and the that you want it to be right now, you know, like your smarts or your style or your ideas are not being utilized, or it's like not flowing quite right. You need to find a room and you need to just scream whatever words come out, and you just need to get this out of you, because you're pent up with a lot of, you're pent up, okay? Oh my God. I'm actually helping you because I'm visualizing. It's interesting. There's a white door and it's a white room, and it's like in the basement, down to another basement, down to another basement, down to another basement. This is like basements away from the surface world. And it's a little tiny white room, and you just scream and scream. It's literally just venting, okay? Venting disappointment, venting frustration, venting I'm tired of whatever you're tired with in life, okay? Venting, but it's being real, you know? It's like, it's being real. Like, it's being real. It's not sugarcoating your reality because you want it to be the sugar-coated reality instead of the reality it really is. It's venting because you could say, it sucks that bad sometimes, okay? So it's okay to vent when it's getting bottled up. Things bottle up, emotions bottled up. They bottle up like that. Oh, I'm already relaxing for you, with you, as you're coming on down here. Not because we're in the basement and beneath the basement, you're actually vibrationally relaxing more. Oh my gosh. You know what's interesting about these basements? They represent lower chakras as well. Because there's kind of an invisible line here that separates the heart chakra up from the solar plexus chakra down, okay? So it's like you're this half a torso up, but you are also this half a torso down. But we need to be looking at those chakras here too, because they're getting... Let's say, are you grounded? How are you emotionally grounded? Are you, like your solar plexus works with your sacral chakra, works with your root, it works with all the chakras are working together, but there's a split here. It's okay to be messy sometimes. It's okay for things to not be perfect. It's okay for things to get messy and to be messy for a while. It's okay, okay? Sometimes we lose ourselves when it's like a few years worth of this and it's not right, or whatever, you know? We want to make progress. We want to feel like we're accomplishing something of value, and it's messy sometimes, and it doesn't make sense why it has to be that way. Well, sometimes it just is that way. Man, oh man. Okay. I'm just going to walk right into your root chakra here. I just want to see what it looks like. Because you're avoiding it. Maybe you don't know how to be grounded right now. If things are too all over the place, it's going to be hard to be grounded. But maybe this will help encourage your energy to come down and help balance you out, so you have more breathing room and more ability to just feel relaxed. Just feel relaxed, okay? It is the weirdest thing. Your root chakra is really dried out and it's very skinny and it's like a worm, a long worm. And it's scaly skin because it's so dried out, not because it's snake-like, even though it looks snake-like. It's not snake-like. It's just really dried out. Again, when chakras go under extremes, then you become a new person. It is actually part of the gift and the blessing of what helps you grow as a person. But it also feels extremely uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable situations that do stuff like this. It's ew, it's gross. I'm supposed to say it like this, it's gross. Ew, it's really gross. It's got like weird black stuff stuffed inside, and it's kind of coming to life a bit, and then it's kind of like crawling out like little tiny bugs. Kind of acts like a dried piece of wood as well. You're mad, you're furious, you want nothing to do with this image. You have this God figure you that's like got her arms crossed and she's enormous. She's like as big as the mountain and the sky combined. And the sun sort of shines from behind her head so you can't really see her face. But she's mighty, you know. And this mighty you wants nothing to do with this root chakra issue. It grosses this you out. This you is grossed out. And I say that the reason why you can't work with it is because you want to be as far away from it as possible, which is the opposite of what you need to be doing. You need to be going and getting really in tune with your root chakra. The mighty you, it doesn't want anything to do with that. Feels safer with the higher chakras. Another reason why you don't like it is something is imbalanced between your root and your sacral chakra, and there's something, you're trying to hide it, okay? You're trying to hide what's going on with your sacral chakra because you muted it. And I feel sacral chakra energy and root chakra energy are combined here. You're avoiding this. You're avoiding this. Yeah, it's like holding your breath. It's just, you've been holding your breath for too long here. You want it all, you know? Like, why not, though? Why not? It's like, I want the body I want the everything I want it. And it's like, if you have the passion, if you have the ambition, if you have the smarts, if you have what it takes, you know, to have it all, why not, you know? But there's something that has gotten out of hand with that. It's avoiding feeling certain sufferings that you've been through in your life. Because you could, all right, let's say we put energy into material items, all right? And when we put energy into wanting, I mean, it's human to want nice clothes, or to want a nice house, or to want a nice car, or to want to have a bank account full of money. It's human to want these things. It's survival, right? You want to live in the cave like a caveman, like you could think of like a Neanderthal man or something. Would they choose this or would they choose that? It's like survival. When you have those comforts and those needs met, you feel safety and security. You feel there's an energetic blessing that you experience when you have those needs met. You're not living fending through each and every day trying to survive. You've got the needs met. And it's almost like there's a lot of energy being put into what are those needs that create the exchange. You put the energy in, you get the energy back of what creates safety and security. It's comfort, it's comfort, and it works. Vibrationally, it works. Makes you feel more comfortable, right? But there's uncomfortable things that we need to take the time to acknowledge the reality of those things. Because if you're constantly turning your back to those realities that don't feel very good, and instead of facing them, you put energy into filling your life with more comforts, more things that you need. It's becoming more, I don't want to say the word superficial or flaky, or the ego's way more involved, because we're not taking the time to talk about reality and to work with reality. We want to work with what fills the needs at the time that we can make it happen. And that is suitable. That is good. A good human life has all the needs met. I don't need anything else. But this too, kind of on the material side of things, it's not, I want to feel more of the nutrients of what is also important in a human life. Their nutrients is genuine relationships and genuine support and feeling loved and feeling free to love. And it's not about any of these other things that create the comfort, because there's genuine comfort in the exchanges of relationships and people, conversations, There's true warmth that you're feeling in your life. If you don't feel true warmth, then you'll try to replace that true warmth with comforts, comforts. Like, I think anybody could raise their hand and say that, when I'm feeling emotional despair, most women, right, we have ice cream, or people go to happy hour or whatever, like we choose to indulge in something that creates maybe a satisfaction in the moment. Shopping is another one. These things support, fill kind of the gaps in life when we don't have the other things that we need, when the needs aren't balanced, And there's a it's genuinely okay to just raise your hand and say, the needs aren't balanced. My needs aren't balanced. It's almost like you need to say something like this, even if there's no solution to it at this time. Simply acknowledging it just for all your inner collective selves, just acknowledging it for you. My needs aren't balanced. So do you really need weight loss and body transformation as though that's going to really be, maybe solve your problems or really be suitable for right now? Is it really going to enrich your life, or is there something more going on here where you could say my needs aren't balanced? This is more real. There's more realness to that. Okay. That's going to get you further. That's going to get you where you want to go. And that then is the domino that's going to help you with the weight loss body transformation stuff. I feel like that is actually deflecting. It's a comfort one. It's like kind of deflecting what is really going on here that is challenging. Okay. And it's hard stuff. It's very obvious. There are hard things that you're going through right now. It's just good because I already feel, again, going down the root and sacral and all that stuff, like the energy is moving down. And we were trying to take that line away so that you can be a whole body instead of half a body here and then half a body there, you know? Kind of trying to mute the vibrational sounds of your root and your sacral chakra and even your emotional body. So it's the heart that is, we can hear the heart. Heart can feel emotional because it's very close to the solar plexus chakra. So they can kind of blend together at times. But this is the emotions. Like, do you really want to know how you actually feel right now? If you don't really want to know how you actually feel right now, you're going to draw the line. And you're going to not go there, okay? We'll just work with the heart and the throat and the third eye and the crown because it's safe stuff, right? This is vulnerable stuff. This is like solar plexus, this sacral chakra. This is vulnerable stuff. And your root, all dried up like that. Even the mighty you is intolerant to it. Like, how mighty is this you know? Can't even get down into the root of what's really going on here. And want to mend it because it's safer to just, I guess, work with what's easiest sometimes in a hard, complicated life scenario, you know? I'm just placing there's like a finger of light here in your root chakra. I'm just putting light into your root chakra. It doesn't want to activate right now. It's wanting to hide. It's just wanting to be silent. It is wanting to be withdrawn. It is wanting to kind of go into a back room of a home that has a closed door, and then you're behind another closed door. It's just wanting to kind of withdraw. You want to be grounded in the way that you want to think that you are grounded. But you don't want to actually in reality be grounded. You don't even want to talk about what that actually means or represents right now, because there's a vulnerability here that maybe you've decided you can't be grounded right now. I'm grounded is on vacation. Root chakra is on vacation. But now you see why when you have chakras under extreme pressure, you are going through a major transformation and you're becoming a new person. That's how we become new people. When we're under extreme pressure, certain chakras even just go on vacation. We force them to just stop. They dry up and look like weird worms. All right. Still putting light there. Putting light in your sacral chakra. Putting light into your solar plexus. Just like moving energy, like letting energy flow here, okay? Just all around you, just like stirring up the soup so it doesn't get like burnt to the bottom of the pot, you know? We need to get some flow. So just stirring it up, okay? It just helps your energy flow, it helps it breathe better, helps the chakras interact with each other better, helps you feel better, okay? All right, that is a really good start. Thank you so much for this opportunity to connect with you, and thank you for sharing with others here on YouTube. And thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day.